Crystal, is that streak going to continue? We can keep counting from 16.
We probably could, actually. Liver.
Enjoying the chat. All right, here we go. Zori's got that P250 out. He's been made the raid boss. He's been dropped it so he can buy some Kevlar. The P250 campaign is growing. We're infecting people day by day. That kind of good infection, you know? Slowy and Saw with grenades. Now you can get a nice angle towards Ivy with the peek from the ladder position. Hoodie's going to get taken out. We've got a push. Voltage is almost in main. Oh, we've got some weird scenarios going on. Wildest breath.
Oh.
Okay, Slowy. Oh, yeah. So he was just standing in that corner the entire time. Voltage ran all the way down Ivy. And now we've got a 3 versus 2. There was a lot going on the map. I was looking at the map and my screen at the same time because there was a lot happening. Anyway, it's a 3-on-2 for HAVU as they move in towards the A bomb site. Oh, Saw. Kind of the styling. It was almost like just kind of hopping around.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think his crosshair was ever in the right place.
It definitely wasn't. But, you know, he served his purpose. He did his job. He'd created the distractions, allowing his teammates to peek that right side bomb. So, you know, that's that in-game leader senses tingling. He's not really going for the highlight headshot percentage plays. He's going for the strategical approach.
It's like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, but without the skateboard. Jumping or just bouncing around. Anyway, that's 17 rounds in a row for HAVU.
And Voltage once again full buying. I don't like that game.
Yeah, I want, especially on a team on a map like Train. If you're not playing on a CT side, if you're not playing on the A bomb side itself, which is susceptible to HE grenades at the beginning of a round, I think you could get away with an AWP no Kevlar. So I want to see what the first buy round looks like now for Chaos, assuming HAVU win, but maybe they won't. They're in a bit of a pickle here.
Bit of a pickle indeed. But once again, we saw HAVU running into a situation very similar to this on Overpass, and they are disciplined and ready, but this steal push from Ivy is gonna catch Dodo unawares just with his knife out. And that was a nice push from Steel, and now this might be a little bit too challenging for HAVU here because now they're in a 4 versus 2.
Yeah, they've got time to clear things out, but again, such is the nature of Train. The numbers game is going to be too great, surely. Saw alone now, and Chaos have maybe been gifted a lifeline. He's being tagged by the Scout. He's running out of bullets and HP. Chaos get their first round in a long time in this series.
And that was a nice dominant round win because as you noticed, HAVU, they looked a little lost, they looked a little confused and dazed, and that's exactly the type of plays that we want to see from Chaos, is thriving in those chaotic moments, making HAVU uncomfortable. Don't allow HAVU to go to their set plays, their set strategies, and find comfort in that. Make them pressure, feel that pressure all throughout the rounds, and that's exactly what Chaos did there.
Triple grenades into main, and Slowy is going to get blasted. We spoke about HEs towards the A bomb site, but that was the reverse. Voltage popped off by Zori. He's still having a good game, it seems. Hoodie now with the Deagle, and HAVU are looking to fight straight back, it seems. Zori making good use. Oh, another one, Deag. He's got so much map control now. 4 versus 2 for HAVU. Zori, he has presence towards Old Bomb, but he creeps towards Ivy, gets a 1v1, the spray is there, does some damage, but no frag. No position on the B bomb site. Vanity makes his way towards Connector. He's got grenades. He's got an incendiary he can deploy to try and stop the plan. Go for the HE instead. Big damage, almost 100 across the 2 players. So he's got plenty of presence, but 6 just been spotted by Hoodie now. Another one, Diggy hits the ceiling.
Wow. What a shot from Hoodie. I thought now this retake is absolutely possible for Chaos. Sick is going to get this kill. 2 versus 2. They've got a kit. They've got time. But that's a hero shot coming out of Hoodie with that deagle.
If there's no roof there, he's going into orbit.
Jeez, yeah, that is an uppercut. Vanity's got to survive here. He can't afford to lose this weapon.
Oh!
What is that delay? Wow, okay. That scared me.
Yeah.
That's certainly a team communication type of deal. He's trying to figure out his plans into the next round. Maybe he's listening to Steel. Maybe he's looking at his money. I don't know, but that was a delay. But good thing he recovers there. And Chaos's money, once again, it's just broken. They win in Eco. Things are looking like they might turn for Chaos, and they're in a pickle again, James.
Ooh. I like the HUD update with the timeout call. That's nice. Very nice work, people. Well, we have some problems. They've broken the streak, but maybe another one is to start now for HAVU. That's a difficult back and forth. And in situations like this, generally both teams will just force buy back until one team wins that consecutive round. So I'd imagine that Chaos are going to go for a force buy once again. They've got two, well, I mean, they're already more or less doing that. They've got 2 M4s out now, so this is a difficult way, though, to start your CT side.
It really is. It really is, but Chaos, I don't like this call. I'd rather, especially because you've lost the battle on the economy front, just save 2 rounds and have a strong...
Oh, no.
No!
Who's done that?
Kick him.
He's got 39 HP, man.
That's not okay.
No, it's not. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
We're sick.
You don't need to click the mouse buttons. Press the... Oh, man. All right, we'll have to let go. Exhale. Exhale. I'm not even playing that triggers me, man. I got so triggered playing CS yesterday, and that just makes me mad. It gives me heartburn, you know?
But be honest, James, have you ever accidentally knifed your teammate in an FPL or in a pug?
Maybe once in 10,071 hours of CS, literally. Maybe one time.
Well, that was a nice tag, at least onto Dodo with that scout. That's going to make him feel a little more cautious coming out Ivy, and in fact, he probably won't even come out Ivy. So that's going to give Chaos, buy them a little bit of time. They know Dodo is low.
Now that is an angle.
Goblin angle. The 2 rifles are actually stacked towards this inner. This is completely doable for Chaos. Because Voltage is going to be the first man to rotate. He might be able to soften up these HAVU members as they come into the site.
Steel's position is actually really good. If you're walking backwards and throw, you can have it do a pot flash. If your teammate's on the corner to swing to lower ramp, you can do a really nice pot flash. Well, what's going to happen here?
Down to, okay.
Well, Zori is... Never mind, Doto's dead. Okay. Well, there's a chance here for Chaos. Steel was feeling a bit nervous about his position. He could get 2, but he might not get 1. He'll get traded at the very least. 4 versus 2 for Chaos. Things are turning around for them. Oh, no. Bombs got planted, though. And now Hoodie can do damage at the very least for surely a force buy to come. Moving forward as the CTs are quietly heading forward themselves. Makes his way towards the back of the bomb train. Now, where are the final 2 CTs? He's got to keep moving around to... He's got to assume that they're moving forward as well to find his position. Moves towards Oil. Nicely done, sir. But the bomb... Oh, he's gone a wide swing when he's found what he was looking for. And now it's Voltage with a scout versus a 4 HP Hoodie. Oh, boy. Can anything go the way of Chaos in this series?
My goodness. That was a 1 versus 3. And sure, Chaos, they didn't have a lot of money. It was a scrappy buy. But that was completely winnable coming out of Chaos. That was an absolutely doable retake. And 1 by 1, they beat...
Oh, you piece of shit.
James, it was an accident, man. It was an accident.
That's unreal, man. It's just like when it's the right click, it's so menacing.
Yeah.
It's like they're so malicious. It's so malicious. That right click's nasty, right in the back. Between the shoulder blades.
And if you're winning, or if you're playing competitive, or if you didn't get spanked in that first map, you can brush it off as the person that got stabbed. You're like, hey, it's fine, it's fine. Focus on the round. But then you're losing this bad. It becomes mental warfare.
Yeah.
It becomes, that becomes tilting.
I think when there were 2 of them left, I feel like the guy who wasn't defusing the bomb may have had an angle diagonally across the back of the site to stop a peek, potentially.
He could have stuck it.
There's no guarantee that it would have covered the angle completely, though. So I'm not sure. It was nervous for Chaos, but... Oh, man. Anyway, again, it's another situation we just need to let go of and move forward. We've got triple HEs once more from Chaos. Will they be delayed into main? They're all selected. When will they be deployed? And where will they be deployed? It's surprised they've held on to them. This smoke's going to go soon by Sandwich. So what is the plan with these HEs? Only still has one in his hands now. Oh my god, they're not prepared for this, are they? They're not prepared. 6 by Sandwich.
Did they throw a single HE?
I don't think they did. There seem to. I feel like there are communication issues here.
Yeah.
Because normally 3 HEs. I mean, they threw them into main previously. There they held on to them, but they didn't have information that there was a guy from Olaf going to hell. So I don't know what the goal at that point of the HEs were. We couldn't see based on what else was happening. But like literally nothing. Or not literally, because they won 1 round. But apart from that, nothing is going the way of Chaos. This is terrible. This can only be described as terrible.
I have to agree. I can only imagine, though, that they were holding on to those HEs, trying to call an audible as to where they were rushing, but HAVU just kind of caught them off guard. I did notice when you were asking, where are Chaos going to throw these HEs? I was going to say, I don't think they even know, James. I don't think they even know at that point. But once again, a very, very shoddy buy from Chaos. They've got to build up some sort of an economy here to give themselves a real shot at putting some rounds on the board, because so far, they have not done good defense. But that's a nice shot to start things off from Sick.
Yeah, especially with the shadow warning for Doto. There's that last HE thrown towards B. Hoodie covering his teammate's angle. Saw controlling the back. You can see HAVU prioritizing clearing out the train yard rather than planting the bomb, and that really helps. Sorry, those kind of frags are so satisfying just to like warm up with the real, like I feel like the game hasn't started yet. when have we even seen a full buy from Chaos yet?
All right, let's go live on 3, guys.
I think round 7, this is the first full buy for Chaos at 1 to 5.
Double op though.
Yeah, this is I can't think of how they could have a worse start. But here we are. Indeed, 2 AWPs are out for Chaos. And maybe now everything can change for them. 4 players into the A-bomb side. We've got some early grenades to stop the rush. So important to get a fast flashbang into T-Con to stop the T's from streaming out. And look at those odds. Pinnacle are non-believers. There is money to be made. You could buy a house if you bet reasonably on Chaos here with these odds, man. They are not looking in good shape at the moment. So if you believe Steel can turn things around,
Vanity.
you could have toilet roll for the rest of the year. Vanity now trying to delay, do what he can. We've got Slowy on that rotation, and Vanity is taken out. Steel's made his way round the back of the smoke by Connector, but for how long? He's lost, and so is the train yard, and so is the round. Potter, talk to me.
James, I don't know what to tell you. This has become a farm fest for HAVU at this point. That was just a simple inner contact play coming out of HAVU. There was hardly any pressure towards that outside yard. And at this point, if Dodo is just running with his knife out, trying to make sure he chases Chaos down, not worried about his own money at all, that's when you know you're just spanking your opponents. And at this point, Chaos are just, they've got to try to save these 3 weapons, and I don't know what to tell you, James. These rounds are not even close. They're not competitive whatsoever. Chaos are not able to find any sort of defense, and that's going to hurt Voltage so bad going into the next round. That was the first time he had an op. They had double ops in that round. A lot invested. Ouch.
HAVU are out here harvesting organs.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Man, this is... really is brutality at the moment. It's hard to know what else to say, really. Well, Chaos, they've lost both AWPs. They have an Organ M4, an MP9. Maybe it's time to pray to Jesus. Or whoever... I don't know who else people will pray to, man. Other people.
Okay, Cam, getting a little whippy. I like the push. It's very risky. Not too calculated, but it works out. It pays off.
It just feels so hopeless. That was one good thing about the good Game of Thrones series, was the feeling of hopelessness when all your heroes were getting just absolutely wrecked. And I kind of feel that hopelessness. This is how I identify with how this series has gone for Chaos It's like when, what's this guy got his, what's that dude who got his head squished by the mountain? Like one of the fights and he started getting all leery and he got his head squashed. Anyway, this is kind of how it feels. Minus winning the fight, just getting the head squashed. You know, it's like, I kind of like these guys. Oh my god, his eyes are popped out of his face. Chaos have a man advantage despite the shortcomings in their buy. Zori is spotted around the E-box position, but Slow will take care of Sick. Cam now, he's got a good position here. We're low on time. There's 23 seconds on the clock. We've got a 2-on-2 on the A-bomb site with Voltage rotating with the P250. How can they get the bomb planted? Well, they've got it planted. Slowy has the angle on Ivy with the smoke up, which really helps, but he needs to clean up the rest of the job now. Cam still lurking. Slowy not really checking the corner properly, which is going to cost him sore. Lovely tap from Cam, and looks like Chaos will find themselves a second round.
Wow, what a huge round from Cam. He started off the round by pushing T-Con. It was kind of a mindless play. There was not a lot of utility or a read that he had. It was just a risk that he was willing to take. And it pays off hugely for him because he survives long enough to close out the round with 2 more kills. So,
one problem here is that we haven't seen anything from Chaos that they can replicate to find success in future rounds. They will have 2 AWPs once again. They've got a really good buy. They can still get a reasonable score in this half, as unlikely as it feels. And that's something they'll have to focus on. They've got 2 Kriegs and 2 Warps on this. I mean, what more could you ask for? This is as strong as your buy is going to get. Vanity will start alone towards that B-bomb site once again, but still will rotate a little faster this time. The fake flash. Cam gets popped immediately by the man mountain of HAVU. Sick looks to take position.
Did Cam turn?
Oh!
My
Whoops.
gosh.
That's awkward.
Things are getting a little sloppy. HAVU need to make sure that they don't take their foot off the gas pedal.
Oh, tag, but no frag. The fire will land at the feet of HAVU players. And these AWPs are getting to work now. Still, I was going to say had the cross, but saw as a superior position. And then so does Vanity. That leaves Zori in a 1 versus 3.
Oh, nice.
That's a nice frag. He hasn't got the bomb, though, but he does have 1 minute on the clock. And while the smokes are up, he can consider his options. Falls out of the site, wondering about the flank, moving to the high ground. Now, he'll know the usual positions. That would be one of the main ones where you might hold that angle. Now, that grenade spam is giving away positions for Chaos. So Zori has half the information he needs now. Doesn't spot anybody by... Oh, now he needs a quick scope. And they're lining up for him together, almost with a collateral.
Oh my gosh.
What is going on?
What are we watching, James? What's happened? What's happened? I was just about to say if Zori only gets 1 kill here, it's still a win for him, but Chaos forgot how to play Counter-Strike that round, James. They forgot. Oh my goodness, they lined up for Zori and they lost that clutch out. I'm lost for words. I can't. That is by far, out of all the options Chaos had, that was the worst option to take. I mean, they didn't know that he was upper, but still, that, oh man. I mean, good on Zori to capitalize on that scenario, but Chaos is going to take a look back at this VOD and be very disappointed in themselves.
I don't think they're going to look at this VOD. I
Delete it from their memory.
Forget this happened.
Yeah.
I'm so kind of shell-shocked. Like, I mean, I know I'm supposed to be, like, commentating this round, but I'm just thinking about everything we've seen so far. This is really bizarre. Like, I've never seen so many failboats.
Maybe
in 1 yard.
I'm going to try to come up with excuses for Chaos. It's early in the morning. It's early in the morning.
This is... You know, I've casted a lot of Counter-Strike, but this is one of the more unusual things. It's just... I don't even know. I don't even know how to describe it. If someone said to me, like, how did this game go? I'm still kind of speechless. So HAVU are in another 2 versus 4.
Oh, Zori pushing up with this AWP. What a play. This is going to be quite challenging for him, but I like the proactiveness. This smoke is everything for Zori. make himself a wall there, and now he can play around with a little bit more confidence. Look how scared Chaos is. They are waiting for this flank to come to fruition before they make a move, but Zori's got so much space to work with. He can make something huge happen here, but nope, never mind. Voltage does take him out.
Does he go for the damage? Does he go for the bomb diffuser? There's no kit. The only person defusing the bomb is the one who doesn't have a diffuse kit. Oh my god, if he prioritized, if he got like 1 inch further and took out the player. That's another bizarre one. There are 3 players alive. The only guy without the kit going for that bomb defusal, but I guess if you have position, you have position, but he didn't know where he was at the time. But anyway, they've won the round. Let's just take it. Let's just move on with that.
Another potential disaster avoided from Chaos. You know, this is how it begins though, James. This is how it all starts. You start clawing away at these rounds, you start putting some W's on the board, and all of a sudden you could find yourself in an 8-7, 9-6 half. It's completely recoverable for Chaos. They are more so a T-sided team. Well, no, man,
I've lost the faith for now, but they're in a pretty good spot here in terms of you've got 2 Deagles and 2 AKs for HAVU. That's a very nice shot from Steel. This has to be just one of the worst starts I've ever seen.
It's going back outside, James.
Oh, it is. And Zori's on the flank. The AWP's taken away. There is a player on the high ground, though, by the schools. Voltage will deliver the kill, but they have position now, HAVU. Although Hoodie is not moving yet. I mean, he needs to get on. He needs to get on with it. All right, Saw's in a reasonable position with the Desert Eagle. If he doesn't move, Voltage won't have the angle for Hoodie. So I don't know. There's like a diagonal split with the bomb train. I know that Hoodie's on one side of it, but where is Saw? That's the question. Seeker's not sure either. Hoodie focusing on the ladder, strong position. Oh, the timing! Oh, no. The flashbang is there. Now we've got a Deagle of Saw. He did make it up the ladder, but I don't think he's got an angle for the bomb. This time, both players have diffuse kits. There is a smoke for Sick as well. Doesn't find a connection, though. And there's more or less time to defuse the bomb here. So Chaos will make it to 4. And maybe there is a way to recover, but I feel like I'm scarred for life.
You know, that was a really nice flashbang from Voltage. Nice patience from Sick. All things considered, with how sloppy Chaos has looked thus far, that was a very beautiful round. That was a nice flashbang. Nice communication coming out of Chaos.
There is hope. There is still a flame. 3 of the last 4 rounds for Chaos, who did not win the pistol on this occasion. Doto's picked up a taser.
Oh.
Okay, he had some kind of YouTube play. He had an idea, he had a plan. It's kind of like the reverse of bouncing a flash off E-box to go into ladder room.
Yeah, the effort was there, certainly.
Style points, almost. I have to raise a 3 card though. Oh, just couldn't get the momentum. I appreciate what he attempted to do there. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Your efforts were noted. They were recorded.
This is going to be a huge round for Chaos. Once again, full guns, full utility across the board for both squads. And Cam's got that MP9. He's not going to upgrade, but he's got this ladder spawn, so I imagine he's going to be bum rushing himself into that pop dog to contest.
Ooh, we got the strafe flashbang, fast as possible. I like that one.
Geometry, bruh.
That's a really that is definitely one to pick up. Because the faster you can get the flashbang into main, the better chance you have of stopping a rush. So that was definitely one to look at a demo of. Down the ladder they go. Cam's been taken out. Slowy is in the red now. He can wide swing all of 1 HP. He could be killed by a flashbang. I always hope that happens, but it doesn't often. So got to be careful about his tracers here, getting close to the smoke. We've got smokes either side. Mickey Mouse is on the bomb site. Doto up top, takes Vanity out. Looking towards Ivy now, but he doesn't want to outstay his welcome on the high ground. Gets hit by the flashbang, some spray. Voltage stuck in Ivy now with the AWP. 2 versus 5. And the hunt is on. Zori wants that sniper rifle.
He wants it. He's sniffing it out. Oh, and Voltage is under so much pressure. He cannot miss this shot. You gotta survive. Okay.
Ooh, in the bump. And Dota will trade, so the AWP is there to be collected, still rotating to CT spawn, and he'll be lost as well. So Chaos will lose everything on their CT half, or CT round rather, but there's some money in the bank.
Some money indeed. And HAVU did a really nice job there. As you could tell, James, they were already spread out with that bomb, not even close to ticking and blowing up. They were already postured and ready to not allow Chaos to save those weapons in any way. And I like that. I like the bloodthirstiness coming out of HAVU, thinking about the future of these rounds, making sure not to let go of this chokehold they have on Chaos.
I love those aggressive smoke grenades from the CT side. Limits the potential for a fast play.
Zori's still in T spawn. Wait a minute.
We've seen a few pushes from Chaos through Ivy. From the pistol round onwards.
Yeah, usually, you know, he's got that AWP. He could...
Maybe with the... It might be with all the sound they made towards B, they thought an opportune flank might come in. Maybe that was part of the purpose. Maybe it was by design. But there's no push. Voltage with the AWP will sit on Ivy. As we can see, HAVU, we were repositioning for the A bomb site. We've got 2 players committed to B for Chaos, so maybe that's something at least HAVU get out of their sound cues towards B bomb site. 47 seconds on the clock. This is a molly for Sandwich. We can see Sick is up the ladder, so he may avoid it completely. And that may be something which comes into play later on as a flashbang. And slowly starts to make his way over. I think he realized Sick was somewhere, but Sick has been taken out after all. Second molly will help as well. 29 seconds, and now we've got Steel making his way through connector towards that A bomb site, leaving Vanity alone with a shotgun towards B. Double AWPs to defend. This could work out. There are 19 seconds and still no plays just yet. The flashbangs are up, but still no one's close to the site. The bomb's been dropped now, 13 seconds, and the AWPs are still putting in work, but Voltage has been smoked off. Vanity has angles, but Saw is in a stronger position. Vanity with the USP dropped the auto. I think he dropped the auto to try and pick up a rifle without dropping a gun on the floor and giving his position away.
Yeah.
Didn't work out for him though. And Voltage is sinking away towards the B bomb site. But he will be hunted once again. HAVU moving to 9 on their T side. Doto's got the angle, and he's got the spray as well.
Oh man, Chaos Cam, he was under so much pressure, and at first, you know, he did a pretty good job maintaining that pop-dog control, but man, as soon as Sick went down in that sandwich area, there was too much pressure. He was watching T-Con, he was watching pop-dog. HAVU with such great, just slowly choking out Chaos, slowly making them move a little too much across the map. And they found Cam. Make it look easy.
Cam's actually leading on the scoreboard somehow. 14 for 9. Zori 13 for 9, as is Hoodie. Zori looking for the initial peaks. Got to be careful if one comes up the ladder, one comes up the side, one comes from red. And slowly will creep out with this sandwich smoke. No one in sandwich this time for Chaos. They've got 2 scouts and some pistols. Spots one by Ivy. The spray is not too labored with the Krieg. Some flashbang support from his teammates. So he'll hold position here as his team starts to stream in towards A. Doto creeping on Ivy after that initial pick. HAVU collapsing on the A bomb site. Vanity still wondering about B. Chaos unsure. They've got 2 players stuck in connector with smokes up. Steel will be boosted up, but HAVU taking their time. They've got a minute on the clock. They've got everybody alive. They still have a molly and a few flashes. They will slowly continue to take position and compromise where Chaos can stand. Dota coming in from the back, but misses the full spray. 1 for 1 they go. Man advantage remains for Chaos. Slowly spotting some in connector, spots 2, but taken out by the 3rd. Bomb plant much needed. Oh, this is getting awkward now for HAVU. The bomb is planted, but Hoodie remains with the Krieg versus 2. The Scouts and the Deagle. Oh, he's going to go for the jump flash out the window. See this from Rop sometimes. Avoided. He hasn't got a transfer though. Steel will be there to deliver. And Chaos somehow get a much needed 6th round. They still won at the end.
I would say Chaos were kind of gifted that round from HAVU. Some uncharacteristic whiffs coming out of the individuals on HAVU. Chaos are very lucky to walk away with that last round, I'd say.
A very strange game of Train from Chaos's point of view thus far. It's been a whole difficult series for them, but they move into the T side with a fighting chance. We'll see if they can finally turn things around after the break. Chaos are having a nightmare of a day. They move to the T side with 6 rounds on the board. This is doable. Doesn't feel likely, but it is doable. On paper, it's doable. Is the paper worth what it's printed on, though? That is the question, and we'll soon find out.
It is doable, James. Last time Chaos played Train, they got 6 rounds only on their CT side, but they did manage to make it competitive, and it all starts with this pistol. Gives you 3 rounds on the board easy if you can win this pistol, James.
Solid 7 for Chaos. I realize I just said is the paper worth what it's printed on, but it's paper. So that doesn't make any sense. And neither does this. Doto dropped the bomb. He's taken 2 out. A lot of information, and his team can rotate into the A bomb site. 2 smokes up for Chaos. We got pops from Hoodie, leaving Voltage alone, trying to plant the bomb. He will be denied. At least he wasn't knifed. HAVU take the pistol. Double figures immediately. They've taken both pistols now on Train, which makes things worse for Chaos on paper, and maybe those pinnacle odds will change immediately as well.
Oh man, Dodo doing such a good job being slippery in that pop dog. He gets 2 kills there, James. He should only be getting 1. And it just took so long for Chaos to punish him and trade him out in that scenario. But good job to be mobile there. Slip around, slip past those bullets.
We've got 1 flash from Steel. The priority is the next round is the AK-47s, one would presume. Chaos going to bide their time, and maybe this is a tactical timeout as well. They're all waiting. In London slang, you might say cotching. They're just chilling out.
Cotching?
Cotching, yeah.
Cotching. All right.
Don't really hear it anymore, or at least not in the circles I travel in, but people used to cotching in my yard. Chaos creeping up towards Ivy. Don't really have the, well, let's see. Everything is hopeful here.
How much can a $200 flash give you with a bunch of Glocks?
Glocks.
And one P250.
Glockarinos.
Glocks, we've seen some funky stuff with Glock rounds.
Do you know what Glocks rhymes with? Clocks.
Clocks and...
Oh, does it rhyme with more?
Yeah, some more.
Well, they've made their way up Ivy, and Slowy is here to do what he can, and maybe there's some bedlam to be had. He gets dinged 3 times. Often takes 3 headshots to kill a player with a Glock. There's some damage to be done here. $200 investment, and they've taken out 2 HAVU players. That's pretty good.
That's not bad at all. That is not bad at all.
They could have...
happy with that.
Yeah, they could have... I mean, a bomb plant was way too hopeful there unless they go for the B burst. But maybe the B burst is more expected there from HAVU. They had 2 plays towards B, so perhaps making a play towards Ivy was a little unexpected. Now, can they capitalize on that damage in the rounds to come? Dota will have the MP9. We'll see where he ends up.
Mostly AKs on the board, which is strange, I'd say. Only 1 Krieg this time around.
Slow's gone up Ivy. Ooh! That is a juicy HE grenade.
So much damage.
10 points. I respect that.
Oh, they're gonna boost. This is a play. I love it.
Oh, he's
That's
spotted.
a whiff.
Oh no, they could take 2 out of this. Steel's in the red. He's got 6 HP. He's hiding in plain sight. He's going for a play as well. Oh no, but I mean, Steel can't really. He can't peek into them with 6 HP. He will a little, but they've fallen back already. Now, this is a great play from HAVU because it stops Chaos from making their initial plans. HAVU have had rabid aggression. They've taken a play route. They've left Steel in a wheelchair. And Chaos still needs to try and execute some kind of plan to win the round. And look at the time this is wasted as well. They're completely spread out. Oh, no.
Okay, this is still okay. Vanity, maybe he can keep these 2 defenders on the inner sight from HAVU's side of things. If Chaos are able to get a 1-for-1 here, but ow, Steel? This makes it so difficult for Voltage.
Yeah, this is fantastic from HAVU. Chaos are playing to HAVU's fiddle. Chaos have not been allowed to execute any kind of plan. They spent the entire round dealing with Ivy. They had 2 players there. One was 6 HP. They got smoked off. They had 37 seconds left. With 2 players, Ivy had to push a smoke and just die in suicide. They're playing lemmings.
Wow, and what a read and what a play coming out of HAVU to make sure that they throw, as you mentioned, James, throw that smoke, and 3 members of Chaos are respecting that smoke, staring into that smoke, and that little boost onto the trash can at the end of Ivy coming out of Slowy. That's nice. Those are nice plays.
I enjoyed that round from HAVU.
Yeah.
Some trivia for you,
yes.
Christine. I've been thinking about it. And Glocks also rhymes with flocks, like flocks of birds. Okay. Do you remember when this map first came out? The birds by Ivy, you could stand on them and they would boost you out of the map.
They made noise too, right?
Yeah. Yes. They'd bait you. The bastards. Little bastards. 12-6 Chaos now with half the score of HAVU. I love that round so much from HAVU. I'm very fond of it. Chaos, it's like, where their game plan went out the window. They went up with the birds. Now they creep towards the B bomb side after their previous creep towards Ivy. Voltage could offer some grenades. Oh, I think maybe this is a connector smoke.
Yeah, no, yep.
Yeah, this is a connector one. Nice. Maybe I should learn that one.
It's going to be a tell for Zori, though.
Yeah, we've got some lurking up top. We've got a molly to limit their options. HAVU now with 3 players in the B bomb site, and they've got Doto by the ladder, so there's not many places for Chaos to move, and it's going to be a shooting gallery once again. Target practice, archery.
Oof, that's rough. Chaos coming out with an intercept piece, and I appreciate all the utility coming on the back foot of things. And if Chaos had some more rounds on the board and HAVU felt the pressure that Chaos were hoping to have on them, maybe that set piece looks a little bit differently. But as it stands in this moment, HAVU are so comfortable that they can freely over-rotate, take on any duel they want. It just makes it so much more difficult for the Chaos members to have any sort of a offense going here. Hoodie with the alpha push, and he gets away scot-free, only taking about 44 damage. And man, HAVU are just, they're farming at this point, James.
This is premium CT side.
Yeah.
Where you are victimizing your opponent every round where they cannot play their game. And if HAVU change the pace at some point, Chaos is going to be staring at angles waiting for a push to come in. So this is maximum CT side. You can do whatever you want. And look, the round's not begun for Chaos. And they're in a 3 versus 5. They've achieved nothing.
Yeah, Cam doesn't look like he's going to check. Doesn't matter. Yeah, this is just, man, and at this point, Vanity is just like, well, wish me luck, boys.
I honestly cannot remember a game like this or a series like this.
Even missing the flashbangs. Oh man, it's just all gone wrong, James.
Well, they've got a kill. They've lost the bomb. And Vanity's alone. And that's it. So, how many rounds have we had on this? 5 rounds in a row for HAVU. In the bye rounds, I don't think Chaos have been able to achieve anything.
No.
Anything at all.
No.
Apart from running up a B. That's it. That's all they've had to show. Because HAVU are playing an excellent game. And they're playing an excellent game of CT Counter-Strike. They realize that their opponent is exploitable, and they stop them from being able to do anything.
Really anything at all. The amount of utility coming Chaos. Okay, but now they're gaining some space, and that's a nice shot from Cam. Vanity, I don't think Zori's going to expect him to be up for it so much, and yes, that's exactly the reward you get for spacing so hard on these HAVU members. And all of a sudden, Chaos with this aggressive round gives them all the looks and duels that they're looking for, and HAVU weren't able to push them out at all. But Slowy, this is a nice position. Oh, that was so doable. That crosshair placement was right around Steel's noggin. If he does take that out, that would have been a highlight play for Slowy. But this was a nice fast-paced round from Chaos. I wish they would have done something like this just a little bit sooner on the second half, but that round almost made this game look completely different than what we've been seeing, James.
Yeah, which isn't a lot on the side of Chaos, but then again, at least in this half, they haven't been allowed to. They haven't been afforded the opportunity. It's been police brutality from HAVU, and they'll look to continue it with 2 AWPs on their CT side. But he's alone though towards B. Again, he's got that aggressive smoke up, which stops any fast plays down lower B, because it's such a disadvantage. If there's a CT peeking behind it, they're in trouble. However, Steel's a non-believer. He goes straight through the smoke, and Chaos, I think, are going to burst with minimal warning. But Zori's got the angle, of course. Zori on the case. A flashbang doesn't last too long. Look at the lineup. There's a potential flick to the right-hand side if it's required. We got smokes all over the shot, though. There's one delivered by Zori. That's an important one. He gets his a headshot sick, but he's still alive for now. There is a HE on Slowy if he has position, but he's still rotating from the A-bomb side. There's a lurker in Cam going back bomb at present. So we've got a 4 versus 2 on the bomb side for the time being. Vanity taken out. 6 surely won't last too long. 2 players in the smoke. Who will expect HAVU first? Cam running distraction. And Sick is still alive for now, but Zori, of course, will finish him off as well. 3K for Zori. Zori alive is a big problem for Chaos, and HAVU moves her match point.
Match point indeed. And once again, Chaos, you know, that round, it was a little bit closer. I thought Vanity picking off the right side bomb, that was a huge kill coming out of Chaos. But once again, HAVU, they're so polished. Even if they're down and it seems like the retake is a near impossible situation, they're so patient. And that patience definitely pays off for these HAVU members.
HAVU have been a real interesting story in Flashpoints 1, and their story is by no means over. All but one of the rounds thus far in this CT side. And again, let's not forget Overpass. 16 rounds in a row. Chaos allowing their two of their least played maps to be maps 2 and 3 of this series. And we don't know why just yet. Steel takes the HE. Chaos have done well to all be alive at a minute 30.
Oh.
Oh, he goes back as well. Outrageous. Even delivers the molly downstairs, and there's even more frags. Vanity and Sick remain. One high, one low. Dota's on the way. HAVU with position, of course. They're lining up. Goes for the transfer. Won't kill either player, but a HE could do both. Molly delivered. Slow with the pistol. Vanity will pop him. Oh, Saw had to land that one. Oh, he still just peppers him. Can't quite finish off the stake. He's got a smoke. Doesn't go to the high ground. Goes for the bomb itself. He's going to hold it. He's going to go for the hero play and take a bullet immediately from Vanity. Chaos have survived a round.
They have survived a round. What a round by Hoodie, though. Just baiting Steel out in that upper lane to make him peek, challenge him there. And I like the alpha plays from Hoodie. I'm surprised he even got followed up with the second kill, but Chaos did a really good job. Once again, it does seem like if Chaos are able to break that first initial barrier, that defensive barrier, they focus heavily on that spacing and get into HAVU's face, and it definitely works. It's definitely a winning strategy for them.
Nice. Oh, not so nice.
Oh, immediately traded out.
It's always satisfying to take out a player running towards ladder, because you can tell your teammate, ladder's open. Keep their utility, get down ladder. Traded by HE and a scout, though. It's a nice pickup from Zori. Zori's got an AWP and he's escaped. This is a big problem for HAVU.
Wow.
I mean for Chaos, sorry.
Yeah, that's free 99 there.
I like that. 28 for 12 is Zori. He has been... Everything's been a problem for Chaos in this series, but he has been one of the larger ones. Although they're all large, but he's been a tumor, you know? He's been the pressure on the nerves of the spine. The Chaos.
Issue. I'm liking the look of Chaos this round, though, in particular. Yeah.
Where's the AWP, bro? Well, time is ticking. Slowy has an angle, and Thor will creep. Ooh! Well, there's some information. They figured out where two of the players are for HAVU. And that's going to cost them. The bomb is spotted and swatted for the time being. Saw still close. Hoodie still delivering. Steel just hoping for more. But we got 2 frags from Cam. So we're on a 2 versus 2 now. Zori with the AWP by Old Bomb.
Scout AWP retake.
Uh-oh.
Bad timing.
All right then. Cam with 13 HP. An elevated plant. A little jiggle, and he'll find... Oh, Zori! Oh my God!
Bro!
Shut it down! Zori having just a great series. Finishes with the 30 bomb and the defuse to boot. A smashing game from HAVU.
Look how fast these Chaos members leave the server. That's depleting.
It didn't feel like a competitive series.
No.
Ultimately, it didn't feel like Chaos were a threat to HAVU, but credit to HAVU again. I think they've come in as the guys on the couch mentioned. A lot of people would struggle to name even one player on the team.
Yeah.
So they are very much under the radar, but they are continuing to get victory after victory, and they're putting their names on the map. Chaos, on the other hand, deleted in that series. That's enough from us. Thoughts of the guys on the couch after the break.